Okay, take three. All right, I've been trying to do these readings because I feel completely inspired by spirit, but I also am getting tons of resistance, which could just be my own regular run of the mill resistance. However, this is take three. I'm going to record these videos. I just recently got inspiration from spirit that like doing these videos on the channel is a good idea again, and so I'm doing a reading for the next week for the signs, element specific, and this is going to be focused on business. So I already laid out cards for the earth signs, and so I'm going to start with that reading. So it's a 3-card reading that I'm doing for everyone, and it's focused on what is most important to focus on this week, how you can help yourself, and what you need to watch out for. So in terms of the earth signs and what's really important for earth signs to focus on this week, something is really in a process of growing. This is the flowering card. It's the princess, or I'm sorry, not the princess, it's the queen of the cups of the suite of pentacles. So this all has to do with like your tangible reality, like your finances, the things that give you security, help you to feel very secure. And this is saying that right now in this period of the next week, you have a great opportunity for things to really just take off and grow. Now, to help that to happen, there has to be some emotional understanding and opening up happening. So this is the 5 of Cups. In traditional tarot decks, it's the understanding card in this deck. In the Oshulzin deck is one of my favorite decks. I absolutely love it. And what it does is it gives you a nuanced understanding of these really universal principles. So here in the understanding card, this is saying that, or I said it's a 5 of Cups. It's not the 5 of Cups. I'm sorry. It's the Princess of Cups. So in the sense of, and I think why 5 of Cups came up in my mind is because oftentimes you can feel like you are things are like happening and there's a lot to be sad about, but it's really just perspective. And that's what this card is telling me, that the perspective that you hold in this next week is what's really going to help you to grow this new thing. So there, you could very well keep yourself kind of closed off and keep yourself feeling as though, just keep yourself focused on the wrong thing. But if you focus on opening up and really trying to understand that the how do I say it, like the barriers that you're seeing are really all in your mind, and it just takes a perspective shift to get past them. That is what's going to really help you in this week to really grow this stuff. And so this is growing stuff in your actual physical reality, like your finances and things like that. And this is all in your emotional space. So this is all in the space where you have a lot of like tangible control over how you are perceiving things. And it's saying that this is going to be easy for you this week. So just allow it to happen. Now, one thing that you want to make sure that you don't kind of do is rush into things and rush into making decisions. And that's what the traveling card is about. It's the 8 of Wands in traditional tarot decks. And it's just saying, especially with this kind of slow moving energy, this energy moves slow. This is saying that you have a great opportunity to take your time to process things and to move through them. So to give yourself that time to process things and to move through them, to not just, be real hectic and not to feel pushed or rushed by anyone. So those are the messages for the earth signs for this next week. And now I'm going to move on to air signs for this next week. And I do tarot readings. I do offer tarot readings, individual tarot readings, and I'll make sure that information is available in the description. But you can always just reach out to me, and if you need a more in-depth reading. So let's take a look at air signs. That's what I am, an air sign, Aquarius. Okay, so what Aquarians and Librans and Geminis need to focus on, or have available for them to focus on for business in this next week. Ooh. Okay, awesome. So for air signs, this seems to be a great period. So this is the princess, or actually this is the knight. So this is the knight or the prince of the suit of pentacles or rainbows in this deck. And this is a great opportunity to take things slow and to just think through things, just, and not even like in a real mental space, but just to like, you know, really just kind of take a lay of the land and appreciate the space that you're in. To just like to know, to step into that knowing that things are working out for you, that you don't have to rush or move quickly or make fast decisions, that everything is actually okay. So this is a great time period to really step into that energy and really kind of like know that. So to know that you don't have to make any like rush, snap, you know, quick decisions, that actually, you know, the things that are before you are well laid. So that's really awesome. And the beautiful thing is that you have this new idea that's popping up, and this new idea is really amazing. This is a new idea that's not just about you know, it's not just going to affect your life in the moment. This is something that's really going to make a huge difference in your life, because this is a major arcana card. This is the 12th of in the New Vision, it's called, in this Osho Zen deck. And it has, in the Osho Zen deck, it is all about being able to see things in a new light, being able to, and it's such a perfect card matched with the slowing down card, because the slowing down, this period that you're in, it's like, it may feel like a lull. It may feel like things have stopped, or, you know, like momentum has like completely like stalled out, but that's not true. This is actually a period to allow yourself this new vision, this new idea, this new energy to kind of like to really come into its own. So it's so you need to slow down, and your gears need to shift in order for that to happen. So that's great, like just allowing that to happen. And this card is perfect as well in terms of what to make sure that you don't do. The control card is about like, and especially where it's indicating here, where it's like in the, you know, what to kind of watch out for position. You know, it's real easy to tell yourself like, oh my gosh, no, it's gotta be like this, and I gotta make sure that I make it like this, and no, I got to figure this out. I have to have control. This is not a period that you're in this next week where you have to have like control and know what's happening. This is a period where it's an allowing period. This is a period. So New Vision, this is usually the Hanged Man in most decks. And the Hanged Man for me is a period of like, okay, you kind of like, you're just like not really sure what's going on, but you know it's for the good. That's one of the indications of the Hanged Man. And so it can feel really uncomfortable. And so the cards are asking you to not get freaked out by the discomfort and start trying to like be, you know, like I'm gonna be the boss, and I'm gonna be the boss of my life and make these things happen. That this is not a time period for that. So those are the messages for the air signs. And now we're gonna move on to, and I'm making my time stamps. So I think we were like at 4 for the 4, and then we were at like 8. Oh, good. So we're in the same amount of time. Okay, so for my fire signs, let's take a look at the fire signs and see. So for fire signs, what's your good focus for this week? And this is business. Ooh, creativity, guilt, and silence. All right. Okay. So interesting. Almost mirroring the energy of the earth signs, but real way bigger energy. So your focus for this next week is creativity. So this is a major arcana card. So what that means in terms of it being a major arcana card is that this is something, again, that's going to affect your life for a long time. This is like a major life effect. And so you're getting this great opportunity to like really grow in some area of your life that's across the board, so this could be like, starting a new school program. This could be beginning a new study of a particular genre of art. This could be like moving into a completely new creative endeavor. That's what this is about. This is about like something that is majorly affecting your life overall. Like it's a life change. And so you have this great opportunity that's being presented to you in this next week. Now, what's actually helping you? Sometimes the guilt card is not usually seen as a positive card. It's the Eight of Swords, so it's the clouds, swords in this deck, and this is the card of like freaking your own self out. This is the card of like you are creating a mental battleground. You are creating a mental prison for yourself. You have the opportunity to discern things with more clarity and more ease and more calm than you're allowing yourself. And so what this card is saying is that what's helping you is actually trying to step into that space of discernment and trying to actually calmly understand and figure out how you are feeling about things and what's the most logical steps to take. And that is a lot of times that does cause a lot of guilt, because it's like it's emotions and it's logic, so it's like all like tied up in there. But this card is saying that like doing that work is really, really powerful. It's very powerful right now. It may feel hard, it may at times feel exhausting, but this card is saying like, like take your breaks if you need to, but still allow yourself to do that work. That's very powerful work for you to be doing right now. And that mirrors this card, which is the Silence card, which is the Moon card in a lot of decks. And a lot of times the Moon card is a card that speaks to just like things being hidden, emotions not being clear, there being just this lack of understanding and clarity, and just like this desire almost to stay in a fog. And that's how it's indicating here, where it's showing up, the position it's showing up in, what to make sure that you don't allow yourself to kind of stay in that foggy place of like not trying to attain clarity, not trying to like really understand like what's the next step. And it definitely, it definitely is going to be not easy, to kind of like do that mental clearing work. But this card is saying is that in order to get to this, really, really be able to step out on this new path, it's important for you to do this. And it's important to make sure that you don't let yourself just be like, I don't need to figure it out. I'll just let it flow. Don't let it flow. Figure it out. Okay. So I hope that is helpful for the fire signs. And our last sign to take a look at, and I'm very proud, this message is like in 13 minutes, or it's going to probably be about 15, which is great. The last message to take a look at is for the water signs. And so for the water signs, let's see what shows up for you. So this is what you can focus on in this week for business. Boom. 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 Awesome sauce. Okay, water signs, we are at like 1350, something like that. Okay, so water signs, this is a great week for you. You got two major arcana cards. So your first major arcana card is completion, which is the World card. It's 21 in the tarot deck. This is a great card. You have the opportunity to close out some cycles that are going to elevate you to the next level. So, this is like the entire hero's journey. This is like, like stuff has been tough. You've learned so much. You've struggled, you've prevailed, you've triumphed, you've fallen flat on your face. Like you've experienced it all, and you are definitely reaching another level of attaining another level of growth. Not even growth, like you're at the end of a growth cycle. You're about to step into a whole new space. So this is beautiful energy to be stepping into. And it's beautiful, yeah, because then you've got 21, you've got 20, so you've got 21 And 20 is what's helping you. So this is stepping beyond the illusion. This is like, okay, you are ready to see clearly. You are seeing clearly. This card is about not getting caught up in what we want something to be, what we wished it would be, what, kind of like how we wish people would act, all that kind of stuff. This is just about like, you know what? I see clearly what's happening. I understand why these things have happened. I am in this state of like peace and calm and acceptance. And this is also about the right things happening. Like it's about like, okay, this is my just due. This is what comes from this level of work and this level of application. So this is beautiful. So you being in this space of like complete acceptance and understanding is very much helping you kind of like close out this cycle. And what you want to make sure that you watch out for. So this is and it's coming up on both sides, you and other people. So what you want to make sure that you watch out for you is don't allow yourself to get called into a situation where you feel like you have to be fake, where you choose not to say the truth and you choose to just kind of like let it just blow over and you just kind of put on the happy face and just pretend that everything's fine. Don't allow yourself to be pulled into that energy, because you're closing that out. You're no longer having to be that person. You can be completely transparent. You don't have to fall into that space. And on the other side is don't allow the people around you to play that game with you either. Don't allow the people around you to I'm getting the impression that there is going to be some friction that is going to want to be caused. People are going to like want to present that, but that you have the opportunity to just nip it in the bud and be like, nope. And nipping it in the bud by challenging people to be better, challenging people to step into this space with you, to realize that they don't have to play that game, that they can be honest, that they can be their full selves, that they can tell the truth, that they can be like fully in an energy of truthfulness and beyond illusion. They can be beyond the illusion. Like we're all able, we're closing out this cycle. We're all able to be true. So that's awesome. So I really hope that has been helpful. I feel good having done it. And I believe that is the point. So let me tell you a little bit, guys, about why I'm like doing these readings again. So it's been a whole year since I've done readings on this channel. And in the past couple of weeks, it's been coming up again. Like, Leah, maybe it's time to do those readings again. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's time to do those readings again. Maybe. And I just haven't really, I've just been waiting for guidance. And then today, a beautiful soul left a message on a video that I actually posted a year ago, for this time period, about a year ago. And that was my message from the universe that like, yep, it's time. It's time to do these again. And it's not about me. It's about, this is a service that I can give to the world. And, the people that it's supposed to touch, it will touch. Even if it's 4 people that watch my video. Like the video that she saw, there were 4 people who watched it. But it was a message that she felt drawn to watch. And I was supposed to leave that message for her. So, and I laid cards for myself from the Sacred Creator Oracles deck, which I will probably use in some of these readings because it is a beautiful deck for business-related readings. So this is part of the service that I feel like I'm supposed to be giving to the world, and so that's why I'm here. So thank you. I hope it's of use for you. Please let me know. And like I said, I am always available for individual readings if you need it. And the suppression card popped out for somebody. So, you're reaching the end of a cycle. It might feel a little tough. It's okay. You're at the end of the cycle. All righty, people. I'll see you in the next one.